Hey guys, it's Stephen Webber here from Ray White Burley Group, and I just thought, since we're 1 month into 2023, I thought I'd give you a quick recap of what's happening in the marketplace. And obviously, it's a good indicator of where the market's going since we're already 1 month in. But I can assure you that interest is definitely out there. There has been a big spike in buyers that have come through our open homes of late. We had our summer auction event last weekend at the Star Casino, which went incredibly well. Lots of buyers around. I think we had close to 250, 300 people at this event, and numerous bidders, like lots of bidders per property, which was fantastic. And some incredible results throughout that auction weekend. Some amazing results, actually. So obviously, interest out there for the beginning of 2023, we've definitely seen a spike. The amount of people coming through our open homes and making inquiries, or actually bidding now, that end of this January month, has definitely increased. It's definitely sort of been a turnaround. It'd be interesting to see how long this lasts for, but at the moment the indicators are good. So to give you a bit of a recap of what happened on the weekend, the way that I sort of want to look at it is that we had 42 properties go to auction, which was quite a large amount of properties. And there were quite a spectrum of properties as well, from cheaper investment property, apartments, to medium dry blocks in areas all around the Gold Coast, to beachside properties, to waterfront properties. So we had quite a broad spectrum of properties that went to market, and I'm proud to announce that we sold over 70% of those properties on the weekend. It was absolutely a fantastic result. Particularly, there's probably a good handful that certainly did very, very well. Got some great results for the sellers. And obviously the interest that lied there. We noticed that we had numerous offers on all these properties prior to the event. Obviously the interest was there. However, with those amount of offers, obviously the best thing to do is run the process and get those properties to auction day and let the buyers fight it out to secure that property. That certainly happened. We saw numerous bidders. I would think on average there was 3 to 4 registered bidders for each property. And obviously a couple of properties got extremely high returns above reserve, particularly a property that was sold at 28 Arthur Street in Mermaid Beach that was sold. I actually, to give you a heads up, Connor, Dan, Gypsy and their team did an amazing job this weekend. They sold 4 amazing properties. A very busy team that weekend, and they got some fantastic results. But getting back to 28 Arthur Street, that property sold for $2.7 million, $400,000 above reserve. An incredible result. Very, very happy sellers, which I believe was the Animal Welfare League or RSPCA, something along those lines. So good cause as well. We had a property that went to auction, which was, I believe, was at 22 Gretel Drive in Mermaid Beach that they took to market as well. North-facing block on the water, sold for $1,905,000. Obviously, there was a lot of bidding there as well, and a great result for their seller. I believe that was above expectations as well. They had 24 hours later, like on the Sunday, they sold 26 Gretel, and that was a big turnout as well, and lots of bidding. That actually sold north of water $2.6 million as well. So 2 great properties in Mermaid that sold. But the property that really took attention was actually Queensland's #1 viewed home, which they sold, which was 79 Rumrunner Street in Mermaid Waters. Now, I went to that auction and I can tell you that the amount of people that showed up to view that property and to see the auction and to see it being sold under the hammer was amazing. I haven't seen that type of crowd at an open home for quite some time. And that property sold for $2,550,000. Now, that's not a water block, that's a dry block. Beautiful renovation, beautiful prepared home. Connor and Dan and Gypsy and the team did an amazing job there. Even just to handle the amount of interest that they had on that property was absolutely amazing. So, look, those are certain properties that stood out for me, particularly for this auction event. And, if that's a sign of the times of what we got to look forward to for 2023, that's pretty exciting, because there's definitely been an spike in buyer activity. Us as agents are being called into a lot more properties at the moment to do appraisals. So obviously people are thinking about, putting their properties on the market. And I believe there's going to be a bit of a, increase of properties definitely coming on in that sort of February to March period. I don't see, even with the interest rates and the possible interest rate going to go up next week, I think buyers have particularly factored that now into their buying capacity. So I think that, people still need to move, they still need to buy, and the amount of interest that we've got out there, particularly for the beginning parts of 2023, is a very good indicator of where the possible market will be going for the later parts of this 2023. So I'm hoping that February turns out as good as January and that March turns out as good as February. If we do that and it keeps on rolling along those lines, I believe that we're going to have a great year ahead of us. So if you're thinking of possibly selling, or even you're looking to buy at the moment, hit me up, give me a call, DM me, and be definitely happy to help you. I'm Stephen Weber from Ray White Burley Group. Thanks.